There are many reasons that force people, push people to leave their home countries because there is no place better than home. The best place to be is home. But people are facing so many problems. Could be a political persecution, ethnic persecution, and to the extent that you feel like your own home, the place that you call home, doesn't feel like home anymore, becomes like a hell for you. So the only way for you to make sure that you would stay alive is to leave. So to me, it doesn't mean that you choose to leave, but you have been forced to leave. And oftentimes, when we think about people fleeing their home country, we think about, oh, they left their suitcase behind, they left their belongings behind, but we don't think about that they have lost their family behind. They have lost their identity behind. They have lost the place that they called home because this is a notion that the Western world may not know that we who came from the third world country, we belong to our land and the land belongs to us. So leaving means you have left yourself, everything that means who you are, you have left it behind. When we think about serving the immigrants in our communities, when we think about how to reach out to the foreign born among us, this is the place to start. Because we have the expertise. We have the people who are specialized in meeting needs. Even if it is emotionally, we have the counseling center around. If it is physically, we have the people who specialize to help in those things. If it is employment, we have the employment department. So we have every single thing that we can present a holistic ministry.
I think one of the things that really, I think, makes me excited about my work, and I know those of us working here, is like the opportunity to just like play a small part in someone's journey of successfully starting a new life in a new culture. And our goal is that we can prepare and equip those we're working with to in the future not need us.
Or it's coming from Africa continent. And this continent, we create a lot of instruments because in the mid of the century 19, the Spain people, they don't want to hear too much drums. And they cancel, everyone can play drums because drum is not only for instrument, it's for communicate many different things. And that is why in Peru, slaves who went to work, they create an instrument. And let's start it with the cajon. Cajon is a wood instrument who is part of the many different styles of music. It can be in Afro music around the world and Mexican music, and it's very famous for flamenco. In flamenco, Paco de Lucia in 1977, he went to Peru and he was playing cajon music, and he take this instrument to Spain for play flamenco, but not original, not traditional flamenco. They play modern flamenco. And let's start to show in the first instrument, it's cajon. You can play with your hands, and you can sit down over, and you can start to play. Let's start to play maybe 3 or 4 different percussion ways of the festejo, who is the first and original traditional song and music from Peru. Okay, this is how to play festejo. And there is another instrument that Peruvian, African, Afro culture create. And let me show you this. Ah, this name of the instrument called cajita. It's a little wood box. Look it up, cajon, cajita. So people create instruments because they were feeling the necessity and how it looks like. So maybe 40 or 50 years ago, this box was on the churches for put the tips, and they create this as an instrument. But how you play this? You play this like that, and you are communicating. Uh-oh, so the boss is coming. Be careful. Oh, so when they play, ah, it's time for celebrating. We have a break. And then they discover something, a little wood stick for playing. And they start to play a carnival. How you can communicate a carnival without voice? Like this. Ah, they create a very beautiful instrument. It's a cajita, but because they need to communicate to the community who is working hard for take a break or celebrate. But in the harvest time, because they came from sugar cane products, right? And always with the vineries like wines, how to create wines from Europe. They working hard on the harvest with the donkey. Huh? Why donkey is my friend? Because he's like my brother. Every day working more than 8 hours, he's my brother. And donkey helped me to save my job, right? Because we are not working on the harvest too much. And they, when the donkey die, they conserve the young, right? Donkey young. And donkey young is for make an instrument. And of course, you have to clean it up, everything, and you can make an instrument. And they start to play like this instrument. Check it out. Oh, but after time, they create new songs with this. And they create a star. Yeah, and this is only three instruments that I want to introduce to you as Afro-Peruvian instruments for you, and I hope you enjoy my dance presentation from the most high lake navigable, Lake Titicaca is the marinera from Puno, and these beautiful instruments from coast and Afro-Peruvian culture. Thank you very much, and I hope you enjoy this presentation. And we are going to continue to work in different cultural programs because Peruvian culture has more than one culture, and it has a jungle culture too. And in jungle culture, we have 40 different native indigenous cultures, and they still conserving their language, their values, their customs, their traditions, and they still alive. And that is why we are going to promote the cultures for promote values too.
Yes, we want to thank you all for attending. And yeah, that was really nice. Ruben, that performance was awesome. We really enjoyed the performance. The dance was very calm. It was so nice. The house is on fire. Everybody was dancing to their tunes. Everyone was very happy from that dance. It was so nice. And also, we want to thank our volunteers. We want to thank everyone who is joining online. We love you guys so much. We thank you very much for the support. We thank you very much for being a part of this all. Wherever you are, we thank you very much. Everyone who is watching from their homes, everyone that is watching from anywhere, even outside, we thank you very much. And the house here is on fire. So right now we're going to have a performance, but it's going to be unique. People that like soccer, I think this is your time. We're going to be having a video that was recorded for our soccer. It's a tournament between Chicago FC and another team. So looking forward to that. Yeah, Maya, what do you have to say about the performances?
Yeah, I went straight to the instruments and was standing over there because, like you're saying, this is an amazing array of performances of history. Thank you, for the information. Reminds us that even though we're from different countries, we're part of a diaspora of people who have landed here together. And that's what brings us together, our core values, our history, our education, our advocacy, our inclusiveness, and just echoing again what you said. Oh, and I found out there will be a recording also. So if you would like to view this again or show it to someone who hasn't yet seen this, please keep your eye out for that information.
Yeah, you can also follow our World Refugee Day on Facebook and Instagram. If you want to support in any way, we're welcome to any contributions. And we thank you very much for the support that you've continually given to us, to give to the organization. Anything that you have to say about the day? What really caught your moment? What really,
What I really loved was seeing the different kinds of cultures that were presented, because it serves as a reminder of all of the different parts of ourselves that we put together to make here, to make this home, to make this city, Chicago, home, but to make the Americas home. Melody and Jeshen, the Folklorico, Jessica and Ruben. I was dancing behind the stage to Clever's songs, loving all of the amazing artwork that we're seeing, and also the great energy from my co-host.
And you know what really caught my attention was a 9-year-old dancing like that. I mean, at 9 years old, I wasn't even imagining myself moving any bones. So, I mean, that was amazing. It really caught my surprise. It was so nice to see a 9-year-old dancing like that. And also the performance from Kenese, I thought it was very awesome. Everyone has done a very good job. It was very, very nice to have everyone to perform and bring smiles on our faces. Yeah, so right now we're going to, I think, introduce the soccer match, which is going to be entertaining for the soccer lovers. And even if you're not a soccer lover, just stick around. And we have lots of performances coming up after the break. After the soccer break, we shall have a lot of performances, including a dance from Uganda. We have a Ugandan artist that is going to dance for us. I hope you're ready for that, because you better be ready for that.
Please stay tuned.